It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And off we go from Denver. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5 now. Bridgewater. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Bridgewater. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll go down at the 28.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. 7 yards, the pickup there. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. And he's got his tight end fan. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. Position, they tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Touchdown, Cardinals! James Conner, 62 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got to tie a ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped in 15 yards.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Throwing, Bridgewater. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Bridgewater. Sets up the screen to Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. You think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right, it was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 4-yard line.
Bridgewater to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Bridgewater. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Murray now. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Before he's inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Murray now on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And this is up and good to put him up by a point. It's 15-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Bridgewater on first down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 60...
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. But he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Daniels on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
First carry for James Conner. And some room to maneuver. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Right back to Conner here on first. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Murray a give. This is Conner. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And able to find Kirk complete. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Connor. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here.
A 22-yard attempt.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get involved in the end zone.
A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they do.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Joker, 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 joker. Take 4, take 4.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, it's certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned to...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Pat Surtain, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right, and threw right into it for an interception.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Bridgewater again. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On 2nd and goal, Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick, and the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Cards are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here, because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Now Murray going deep for Hopkins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Bridgewater's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Bridgewater. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it. And
the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack.
Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 39 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Back to throw it, Murray. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Dancing to his left. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. Here's Bridgewater. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So it's a win here for the Arizona